I did.
But didn't play.
Yeah, I was ready to play. I was actually, I took some reps, so like I knew like there was a chance I can get in the game, but I was ready to go, but they never called my number. So
how hard is it to stand there and watch that, and then in turn, how excited are you to actually know you're probably going to take the field this week?
it was really hard because that's honestly one of the best stadiums I've played in. That place is awesome, and like I said before previously, I mean I knew their plan for me, and I just trusted it, and it's all working out pretty well, I'd say.
So the excitement level ramps up now this week, though.
Oh, 100%. This is going to be a really big test for us, and we're excited for the challenge.
How good for you was it last year to be able to play those games late in the season because of the new red shirt rule? You played that game against Georgia Tech, I believe.
Yeah.
But then you were able to play late as well.
Yeah, like I said it multiple times now. I literally had the best gig on the team. I got to sit out all year and then play in the best games of the season, and it was just really cool. And it was cool because I got a whole year back, and then I still got to perform at a big stage. So it was awesome.
James, even though you prepared to be the starter, what are some things that you can only experience through going through it the other night?
The speed of the game, obviously, you can try to replicate it all you want in practice, but it's just different when you get out there, and there's really you can't replicate playing in Death Valley as much as you want to try. Like it's definitely something you gotta kind of not surprise you, but it's like wow, I'm in the heat of the fire now. It's really cool though.
Do you guys talk amongst yourselves at all about how there's a lot of question marks from the outside about the front seven with all the new starters there? Is that something you guys discuss even for a second?
I mean, it is a big question, and when you say discuss, what do you?
I mean, just maybe is it kind of an extra motivation? You guys, let's go show these guys something. Does it put an extra little, chip on your shoulder, for lack of a better term?
Of course, yeah. I mean, we lost some great players, but we got a lot of young, talented, hungry guys, that want to make a name for themselves, including myself. So it definitely we talk about it, and it's definitely a motivation factor.
Watching the film, how did you feel like the linebacker group played?
Me personally, I definitely left some tackles out there. Some I can clean up, I can clean up. But overall, man, we graded well, and I thought we played pretty good.
Take us through that goal line stand after Trevor's interception. You had the tip that led to Denzel Johnson's interception. How much did it fire y'all up to see Trevor make that play?
Yeah, so I can remember jogging on the field after he made the tackle, thinking to myself, man, this is going to be cool. We pull this one off. And what do you know? But man, it was as loud as the stadium gets in those moments. It's dead quiet when you're out there. So, but it was really cool moment, and then just I wish I could do it again. Honestly, it's probably one of the best moments I've had in Death Valley as a player so far. So.
Some of those missed tackles, is that just a product of knocking the dust off still, or maybe being overeager?
Yeah, you could say that. You can say both those things. Man, it's just getting a little lazy with technique and fundamental stuff.
Kellen Mond, you had the front row seat to watch him last year. I'm sure you've already watched a little bit of film so far. Just what makes him so special and hard to stop?
He's dual threat, a dynamic guy, and he can throw that football. Man, he's watching the tape. He's putting some on the money, and really excited for this challenge we got in front of us. So.
What do you have to do with him? I mean, do you have to spy on him? Is he that much of a dual threat? Do you have to keep somebody on him? Like, what's the best way to try and contain him?
That's a Coach V question. I'm just gonna do what he asked me to do. But yeah, definitely, man, just do our job. Just do your job. Do it at a high level, and I think we can contain him and hopefully come out on top.
I know you guys pride yourselves on prepping for each opponent the same, but is there a little bit of an extra vibe this week around the team as far as a top 10, 12 team coming in, a team that gave you guys really probably your biggest test arguably last year as well?
Yeah, and I think especially around here, we treat every game the same. It doesn't matter who we're playing. So for us, it's just another team coming in here that wants to beat us, and that's how we look at every single game.
James, how much better from your practice observation is Travis Etienne this year than he was last year?
I mean, he keeps taking strides and strides every year, literally and figuratively. Yeah, he's definitely grown in pass protecting too. I think he's gotten a lot better, and the sky's the limit for him.
Texas A&M replacing SEC's leading rusher from last year, Travion Williams. What have you seen from that new starting running back?
Runs hard, good back.
How do you think he compares to Travion Williams?
You know, I didn't get to play in the game really, so I didn't get to tackle the guy. So I mean, I really don't know.
Schematically, what makes Jimbo Fisher's offense kind of tough to and prepare for?
A lot of moving parts, you know, and he uses his running backs real well in the screen game, and then you know him and Coach V have been battling out for a little while now. So he's just a really good coach and knows the game of football. So it's just a good test.
He's also one of those coaches that uses the tight end.
Oh yeah,
Pretty good at it. As the Will, is that an exciting matchup for you? Knowing that you're probably gonna have some of those matchups.
Yeah. Every week, you know, facing a new challenge, and like you said, his tight ends. They always have some good tight ends. So yeah, I'm excited.
A lot of times you can open up a season against some FCS opponents where you're a huge, favorite. I know you were a big favorite last week. But how much do you guys relish this kind of early season starting schedule? You get a conference opponent right out of the gate, and now you get a top, 10, 12 team in the nation.
And this is what you come, places like this for, playing games like that at this level and on that stage. So, like I said, it's just very exciting, and we just can't wait to get out there.
Does it give you guys a better barometer of kind of what team you might have moving forward, or do you just not base anything on that? You're here every day. You know what your teammates and yourself are like.
Yeah, I know what our teammates and stuff are like, but I mean, yeah, like you said, it has been a question mark, and this will be a really good test for us this week. And I think some questions will be answered after this week. But we're going to prepare for whoever's coming the same way we would anyone. So we'll see what happens.
Chad Smith is one of your best friends and your roommate. How much fun do you guys have out there starting together?
Yeah, I had so much fun the other night. And getting to celebrate with him and then go home and talk about it. It's just really fun playing with someone that you're really close to.
Do you feel like you enjoy your situation more, the fact that you were a guy that didn't just roll in here like a Christian Wilkins or a Sammy Watkins or Justin Ross and just get on the field right away? Is it mean kind of something a little bit more, the fact that you've been here, you and Chad and Denzel and other guys?
Yeah, about having patience is definitely a factor when you come to somewhere like here, because you are loaded. We have talent every year, and just getting the fruits of your labor, and knowing that all that work you put in, all the time you spent, is finally coming to fruition. It's really cool to see.
Kellen Mond got pressured, hit the game like quite a few times in the season opener, but still kind of managed to make something out of nothing. Is that one of the more impressive transfers?
He's a playmaker. Yeah, he's a really good player. So it'll be, like I said, a really good test.
Anything else?
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks.